They have aspirations there. So the fact that we keep pushing Russia in China's direction is so frustrating. And you're actually hearing this echoed by a lot of people in the Trump sphere. And I think it's entirely accurate. Is like we're not thinking long term about this of pushing three countries that really don't have much in common. And Russia and China. I mentioned the Far East. You have Central Asia. They have competing interests there with all the minerals that are there. And Russia sees these as like their lost Soviet territories, and the Chinese see this as like an extension of China. So you have these overlapping claims. It just makes zero sense that we're pushing Russia in the direction of China, because they should. I mean, following the fall of the Soviet Union, there was a chance there where we could have incorporated them into the Western sphere. So it's just completely mind-boggling foreign policy.
That's verboten to even mention here in the U.S., though. You can't talk about having any kind of positive relations with Russia. If you just the fact that we're talking about it on this show, people are going to be like, oh.
Well, and I don't want to downplay. Like, people take this as like they use this to take a shot at boomers, where they're like, oh, they still view Russia as the Soviet Union. I do want to say, like, if you grew up going to school hiding under desks, like, it's hard to get that out of your mind that there's this adversary. I mean, you can speak.
I was never doing duck and cover, but I do remember the fall of the Soviet Union. I do remember.
Like, you speak to people that were around during the World War. It took them a long time to get over their adversaries in that war.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't necessarily give the boomers a hard time. That being said, it's time to get real. It's 2025.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to Russia multiple times, and while it's a different place, it doesn't strike me as like the Soviet Union.
Right.
Like when I think of what I saw as a kid in movies and stuff like that, or the way it was portrayed. And granted, Hollywood was just portraying Hollywood, and so there was a certain amount of theatrics to what I saw. When I actually went to Russia, like it was it could have been any other European city, to be honest with you.